Hello, ladies and gentlemen. There are just 4 more sleeps until Christmas. And so, again, it's time for me, Mr. Stephen, to have a dabble. Hope you're liking the new sort of Christmas themes that are coming along. Just for these couple of weeks, because, you know, once a year it's really lovely to be all Christmassy. I don't know what you're going to get up to today. Yesterday I had to go and get a passport application done. I had to have an interview for a passport application because I wanted it quickly, and then they make you go there and actually hand your stuff over before you can get a passport. So that was my day. Very Christmassy. Let's leave the country. That's what people do at Christmas, right? But I'm feeling a lot Christmassier today. That's with 2 Christmases. I'd love to have 2 Christmases. 3, bit too much. I don't know. Anyway, let's jump back onto what we were doing. Yesterday I showed you the difference between the last time I recorded videos and now. And today we're actually going to start doing our little house thing. So let's jump over to the game, which is over here. Now, if you remember, yesterday I was having a problem with MC Edit. That problem has not gone away. So occasionally I'm going to be jumping on... If you see this happen, I'm jumping onto MC Edit just to do some counting. Now, if you remember, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we've got a 15 by 11 grid that we have to build in brick. And in order to do that, we're going to jump over to... I'm sorry about my... I think you'll be able to hear it. You should be able to hear it. The... noises coming from the portal. Suddenly they'll stop when we jump over to the new Herdcraft area. Okay, so 11 by 15 means that I need to use my thing to do a little bit of a calculator here. So 11 by 15 is 165 bricks. Now we're going to divide that by 64 because that's a stack. So that, let's say 3 stacks. So I've got my crafting grid up. Let's go brick. We want those sort of bricks. We're going to do those sort of brickaging. Okay, so we've got... See how quick that was? We've got 3 stacks of stone. I'm going to keep my scoop out just in case. And let's go and find out where the edge of our house is going to be. And as I said before, some of this is going to be flattened and some of it's going to have to be expanded a lot. But we will start, I think, over here. This looks like a good place, or as good a place as any. And I'm just going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So we should be able to go 11 the other way as well. Now, that's not going to matter too much. That's all fine. All fine. As long as we've got... Oop, made a hole. Didn't mean to make a hole. Fantastic. Excellent. In fact, that's perfect. Right. Let's get rid of the rest of this. There's a quicker way of doing this. I know there is. I can't remember what it was. There is, in fact, I've got... Oh, I'm too far away from the transmitter over here. There we go. If I go to Tinker's, I've got... Wasn't the lumber axe? That's the one I was after. Let's put the scoop away. And the hops away as well. No, you see, I've done that wrong, and I didn't put the scoop away. I didn't take the other tool. Tink. There we go. That was what I was after. Like that. And now we can use this. Do whole big sections in one go, which is pretty cool. but it'll only do one layer. If I use that other thing I showed you yesterday, that press a key, it will do more than one layer, which is a bit annoying because that's not what you want. Okay, nearly there. Now, I'm not too worried at the moment about the surrounding countryside because we will rebuild that when the house is finished so that it looks good. But I am going to need my builder's wand, which means a quick trip over this way. There we go. Builder's wands, incredibly useful things. Let's get rid of this stuff as well, so that we're not carrying around too much all in one go. I'm going to keep the dirt out because dirt can occasionally be useful if something goes horribly wrong. Oh, something's gone horribly wrong. Okay, we'll start off over here. We just want to do this. And then we can do this. I don't like that it doesn't make any sounds when you're doing this. I like tools that make sounds. Okay, so that's the very first... We've laid the first foundation stones, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very pleased with that. Okay, and we're only 7 minutes in. It's now I know, and I'm pretty sure that you all have an idea about this as well. That this is going to take a long time to actually get everything done. So, what we're going to do is we're going to change things up a little bit. We're going to put this over here. What I need is to have access to the wireless stuff that's over there. So we're going to do this and that and this. You can see we've got some range upgrades in there as well. And I'm going to take this over to the corner that we've just put in. And I know for a fact that we're building that way. Oops, I'm a bat. So we can put this in, set this up properly. We can put this in here, for example. That, put our range upgrades back in, and we'll put this next to it. It's going to be a bit easier for us. Oh, there we go. It's going to be a bit easier for us later on. Now, I'm going to need to jump back over to the home to have a sleep. But whilst I do that, there's other things that we're going to need to do as well. I suddenly realised that I may have made a big mistake here. I hope I haven't. That's the one I want. Right. So, let's just do this quickly. I'll jump over to... new home, and we're going to, where is it? Where's it? Oh, it's over here. All right, okay. We're going to right click on here like that. Then we're going to jump back home. Come up here, and then there we go. And hopefully that'll all sort itself out. We'll see in the morning. Time to sleep now. Okay, so whilst this is going on, I can actually do something. I can go over here. You can't see what I'm doing right now. But what I'm going to do is to build up the very first bit of... it's actually cobblestone that we want. So we need cobblestone stairs, and we need cobblestone things. And I'm just going to do a quick count. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have step, block, step, block. Step, block. Step. 2, 3. We've got 3 steps up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 cobble above it. Okay. In my head, that makes sense. In any other place, it doesn't. So, we're going to get these stairs out. Now, we're always going to have 69 stairs in the thing. That's important. Oh, the other thing I just need to check is... And we come in one on each edge. Right, fantastic. Let's jump to the new home. And there you see, now we have the grid. It's all working again. And we're going to take our steps, and we want some cobblestone as well. So let's just pull out a stack of cobblestone. We don't need to do too much. And you know what? I have already forgotten what I was doing. 1, 2, 3 steps up. We'll do the 3 steps up first. And then, so we're going to start here. And do that. And then we're going to do that. Just check. Just checking. Yep, that's right. And then we're going to do that. We're going to do this. And that's 3 steps up. And we're going to then repeat that on the other side. So that's the way we do things. On the other side. Okay. The first piece of building here. It's very exciting. And as I said, this is somebody else's design that I'm using here just to do this. And all I'm doing is really, I'm copying it. So I've got no pretension that this is anything other than me copying stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So the blocks now need to go 9 up. And there's going to be 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just get rid of those couple of mistakes there. It's so much easier to play Minecraft when you can fly, to build big buildings when you can fly. I think that's why creative mode has all of that built in. Now, I'm just going to have a quick look at something, which is kind of similar to what we're dealing with here. Okay, so that's going to become a wall, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Now, what I could do... I put it away, didn't I? But I could get my builders one day. Because that's a useful thing to have occasionally. And actually start stuff like this. So that when I need to do something like that, nice and quick and simple, you see. Same thing on the other side. You see we're running short of cobble now, but the great thing about cobble... I've actually got a cobblestone generator back at the base. And what that's allowing me to do... well, I'll do this. I'll do that there, and then 1, 2... Oops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So, first part of the base. This is actually going to be a window. This is going to be kind of like a big window. The living room is behind this. So it's all kind of exciting. Right. It depends what you find exciting, really. I mean, it could be incredibly dull. I'm so sorry if it is. I didn't mean it to be. Okay, so we're going to take these and we are going to extend this wall now. I know we're a couple of bricks thick. Because we're doing a lot of cobble, I'm just going to store a lot of cobble for the time being, just to make things a bit easier. And there we go, that's the first bit of the wall. Some of this we might have to take away again when I kind of deconstruct the thing a bit easier. The problem with using MC-Edit, and I do love MC-Edit, it's a fantastic tool, but it sometimes can be a little bit difficult to distinguish between things in a way that the actual Minecraft editor isn't. The actual Minecraft editor is pretty simple to use. Okay, so that's our first wall put in. Yes, yes, our first wall. Oh yes. Now we want to go 2 back from the far right hand wall, and then we're going to have that same step up thing. That way, and I'm realizing. Well, realizing is the wrong word. I know for a fact that there is other stuff that needs to happen. That most of that wall that I've just put up has got to go away again. But we're just getting the shape right first. We're just getting the shape of the house. We need to build up a chimney from this stuff. But we'll work on that later. We're just doing the ground floor, the very first bits of this. So yes, let's do that bit next then. Got 1, 2 back from that, and then we start here. And then we're gonna have one here. Then we're not gonna have one here, we're gonna have one here. That's the wrong way up. Try that again. Not one there, but one there. So the rest of that needs to be filled in with cobblestone. Right, and again, with this cobble needs to go kind of up to the top like this. And then along like this. So the next thing that we need to do then, excuse me, the next thing that we need to do is to build the next little part of where the house is going. And looking at this, what we need to do is we need to go out from this first or this second set of stairs that we put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five by the rest is what we're looking at. So we're going to need our brick again. There aren't many bricks left. So we can come and grab some more stone bricks. And again, let me just check. Yep, that's... So we're coming at... Did I say 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Daisy in the way, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back 3. 2, 3. Sorry, counting again. Counting is not my strong suit. Okay, so it's 8 until we get to the corner now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, this is something... Oh, it's night time again. One of the other things I could do with putting in is a bed, actually, just so that I don't have to keep jumping back and forwards to the new home. So let's sort that out as well. Very important for a build. You can see how big this house is going to be. Right, bed. There we go. You don't think you're going to be building a bed this late into the game. But incredibly important for me to not die. So there we go. There's a bed. Right, yes. Counting. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Okay, so I need one more. There, and then we're going back. We're going back as far as this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going back 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not what I was expecting. There we go. 6. There we go. And now we need to fill all of this in, which I think probably the easiest thing to do there would be to get rid of this stuff. And maybe not with a shovel, because that's... This, I will say, is a long house build. It's a very, very long house build. So... if you're looking at this and going, yeah, I haven't got very far, have you? That's not the point. Okay, so again, we'll fill this in like that using our builder's wand. There we go. I don't know what's going to happen here. That's actually floor, I think. I think what I'm going to need to do is to just finish that off. I think it will be expected. So. Okay, so we've got the next bit of where we're going to be. Now, that's it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed what you've been watching. Obviously, it is Minecraft, so things. But tomorrow, we're going to have to light this area up so I don't die. And we're going to have to... I'm not going to put the all of it in yet, but we're going to have to start putting some wood in there as well, because some of the next bits are made out of wood. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. If you do, please hit that like button or hit on subscribe. Until next time, thank you very much for coming along, and don't forget not only to keep crafting but also to keep Christmassy. Bye everybody. But I keep forgetting to do this. I have to stop recording.